Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing out there? We're going to be jumping into Act 9.1 today. It has been a hell of a week for me. Like I have not had a week like this in a while. Like my weeks tend to be a little hectic, a little stressful at times. A lot going on, a lot of fun, a lot of hard work. But this one, I just letting you know so you can know what we're going to experience today. I had probably the most stressful hour of my life that I've ever had this week. The intensity, it was on Monday, and I think I still have adrenaline running through my body from it. But that's not why you're here. That's not why you're here. What's up, Mr. V? Justin Gray, JJ, how you all doing? We will get started. We started a little early today. I wanted to start early. Jesus. Yeah, I got a call. I'm not going to take this call, although it does look like it's my doctor. Okay, so let's keep moving through here. This is what I wanted to talk to you about this Saturday, right? Just 2 days from now, VBC 6, defending VBC champion Andrew the Ref went in and defeated FinTech. We do these best of 9. He is the VBC champion, going up against none other than number 1 ranked Barrow Man. We had so much difficulty saying, like, should we be Andrew that faces Finn or Barrow? They both made a ton of sense. We finally got it, though. I think this is the biggest matchup that everyone wants right away. Best of 9 this Saturday, the 14th. And you know, we had so much fun with the Kabam Crashed interview, right? I had a blast. I know a lot of you enjoyed it. We got a lot of information. Crash came with all the information. It was absolute fire. It was like, how do we follow that up? Like, how do you follow that up? I think we did it. None other than Kabam Dorky Diggity Dave will be here for a live interview, 10:30 a.m. We'll just be shooting the shoot together for 30 minutes. I've taken questions from my Discord server. We're going to have a blast. We'll also try to take some live questions too. So make sure you show up early for the pregame show, the pre-match show there at 10:30. Where I'll be interviewing Dorky Dave. Feels really cool. Like, as someone who's played this game for so long, unfortunately, Dave's channel, he was kind of on the way, I think, for working officially for Kabam, is when I was getting really into like learning the game, watching more YouTube and that sort of thing. And so to now have him back is just awesome. It feels good. Like, I just love it. And so for me to be able to like interview him, someone who was like, again, just trying to get into, I think I started trying to get into YouTube as he was kind of tapering off there a little bit. It was obviously just a massive successful channel helping people out. A lot of you viewers have often said that like I sound like him or I look like him, and I always take those as like some of the best possible compliments that I could get from someone on the YouTube comments. So I'm just really, really pumped up about it. What's up, Troy? How you doing, buddy? Laya. Yeah, I'm pumped up to interview Dave, man. What's up, Eric? What's up, Seth? Hey, Azode, how you doing, man? Justin, everyone is safe. Everyone is safe and sound. I don't want to get too far into the details, and I know you didn't ask. I debated whether I was going to share a lot of it or not, and I think I'm not for now. But it was, yeah, obviously the most intense hour is definitely related to my family. Everything is now fine. I will do everything I can to help the adults who should have been doing a better job. I will do everything I can to help make sure that other families and other kids aren't placed in similar scenarios, which is probably going to require working with a school and a school district, but I'm the man for the job. I'm happy to take on that challenge and make things better for everyone. All right. Dave does the worst match, even worse than Jay will, and I don't think that was possible. Well, maybe. We'll see. The Scourge mechanic is crap. I like the weapon mechanic. All right. Oh, that's with the, I can't even think of the name of her the boss's name. I keep wanting to call her Ouroboros, but that is not correct. I was fortunate enough. I got to do kind of a preview of MCoC Noob's video. And it was phenomenal. I learned a lot about how to fight her and stuff like that. I thought it was really, again, just like these things keep happening for me the last like couple months, as far as YouTube's concerned, is to have MCoC Noob reach out to me and ask if I would preview a video and all that. It's like, dude, you're like the legend on these things. But that's why he's a legend, obviously, is he's willing to take constructive criticism. He wants people to look and refine and iterate on stuff. So, he didn't get there by just doing half-assed work and plopping it out there on the internet for us. Vega's like the Dave we needed when he was not doing enough. That's incredibly kind. Lawyer or bodyguard. You know what? The adults who should have been handling the situation better, I will be honest, they needed a lawyer and a bodyguard. I just, again, because I brought it up, it's like when people are like, I got a secret, and you're like, what is it? Like, can't tell you. You're like, that's not cool. Why'd you do that? I got multiple phone calls from multiple adults who failed miserably that day. And I'm pleased that I had the presence of mind, the grace there. I think probably because I had some other people there who were trying to help me out. So I think that was helpful. And I was pleased that I was able to handle it by saying, like, I don't think we should talk right now. I will speak to you when I'm ready. I don't want to say something I'll regret. And ultimately, this is a situation where it's like, okay, this happened. Everyone's literally fine. The really cool news is my kid handled it like a boss. Like, when I finally got to talk to her, I was like, hey, how'd this go? What happened? And she told me. And I was like, okay, so you were the responsible one. That's great. That's awesome. Like, I'm happy to hear that. So we'll just kind of go and we'll make sure this doesn't happen to other kids and other families. The power game isn't fun. Praying the AI throw specials. All right. Well, I don't know if we'll get there today. Let's see. I'll stop talking. We'll start actually playing the game. I have a question. I'll take like a couple more questions. I know we started the stream a few minutes early. I have a question regarding ranking up some champs. 7-star to rank 3 choices. Ooh, cool. Those are always fun. Warlock duped. Can't go wrong with Warlock. Juggers. Can't go wrong with Juggernaut. Hulk. Okay, you're basically listing the best champions in the game. I wouldn't go Black Cat. I do think she's very good. But like her relic is broken right now, and it's not showing she's not good. I think it's just showing where she was before that relic came out. It takes a little bit longer, it takes time to get going. She really needs an ability that she can fail to do the massive damage. She's very good, and if you enjoy her, I see why she's in the conversation for you. Go fourth, I think. I'm a big fan of rank the champions you enjoy. You're gonna know how to play them better and that sort of thing. Beta Ray Bill, he's one of those champions that, like, I can see the power. I don't know if he's for me, but I can definitely get it. So I would put him in the conversation with Warlock and Juggernaut and Hulk if you really like him. Otherwise, I would go with Warlock, Juggernaut, and Hulk. And I mean, you got to just go with who you enjoy, right? And what modes you're enjoying. They're all different. They all do very different things, but they're all of a similar power level. Very level-headed, which leads to... I tried, Doug. I'm like everybody else, so when something's particularly, irksome, or like this week, man, I have not been sleeping well. I'm sure you guys maybe can't see it. I've not been sleeping well. It also happens to be about 4 times a year. I have a pretty large work meeting, a business meeting I run, and this happens to be that week too. So I'm particularly busy with more things going on. But I appreciate the kind words. What's up, Mr. Nugget? How you doing, bud? All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. No one said anything about the music. Does that mean you guys can't hear it at all, or it's just at a pretty good volume? If you guys could let me know. We're also going to test one other thing because for anyone who's just recently tuned in, I know a couple people tuned in. This Saturday, VBC 6, defending champion Andrew the Rough, putting his title on the line against none other than number 1 ranked Barrel Man. You know how good this is going to be. We're going best of 9. And so I'm going to be testing a few things for that stream. And then that is this Saturday live at 11 Pacific Standard Time with a interview with the fam, Dorky Diggity Dave. I'm really pumped up to do that. Really, really pumped up to do that. So, and that interview will start at 10:30 a.m. Live. You can't hear it at all. It's just low. Okay, I don't want to take too much time messing with it. Is that too loud now? I could see some people saying it's too loud for them. Let's see how that goes for everybody, okay? Why don't I have Act 9? Oh, I do have Act 9. That's weird that it says Act 8 on it. No, that's good volume. Okay, cool. It's interesting music. Like, I really enjoy it. It's reminiscent of, it's obviously like retro. It's obviously supposed to be like retro style music. It's this really cool channel I actually recently discovered. They're called the Heatley Bros. And they let people use it. It's obviously very professionally done. And they let people use it. You just got to credit them, which I think is really, really cool. I can also tell you though, like it was on when I did the opening for the last event we just had, whatever the heck it was. I can't even think of what it was called. Opening ceremonies. And when my luck was getting really bad, I found the music incredibly annoying. So I really don't want it to be too loud for anybody. Hey, there's the legend himself. What's up, Mr. Noob? How you doing, bud? No, we're just gonna get done what we can today. I've got so much work and stuff going on. We're just gonna kind of play, and I'm almost here just for like to hang out with you all. To be just to be fully honest. What's up, Tobias? All right, so let's go ahead and pick a path. I did my best to tune in to some of the live streams yesterday, and it seemed like people were having fun. Oh, here's the Scourge. Oh no, I thought we were just talking about the boss. I cannot believe I can't think of her name. But like I said, I got to, I was fortunate enough to take a look at MCoC Noobs. And I guess it's called The Purge. Yeah, I made that mistake. Okay. I don't think I want to do this much thinking today. Are there other lanes that don't have that? When the defender triggers an armor up and reaches 3 or more stacks, they gain a plasmatic aura buff. While Plasmatic Aura is active, strike the defender with a light or medium attack and inflicts a plasma debuff on the attacker. Dealing percent. Okay, so we don't want them to get armor ups, or we need to special or heavy, I'd assume. Every 5 seconds, the defender gains an indefinite armor up buff. It is a buff, okay. Cosmic attackers, light attacks. Oh, okay. Have a 50% chance to armor break the defender, reducing their light attack while the light attack was critical, the chance to... Is this basically just a CGR lane? When the attacker lands the same basic attack twice in a row, the defender gains an unblockable buff. What's up, Pop Images? Will you ever see Baron Vega again? I don't know. If the mood strikes me. I think I played Baron Vega out a little bit too much, to be honest. Even I got a little sick of him. Because it was that end of the year top 10s. And I was heading out on, it's usual for me at the end of the year, I'm heading out on a family vacation. So I recorded all those videos, and people so often misunderstand what's kind of happening in them. I did the intro for all of them, and I didn't want to record like 10 different intros, so I just did one. So I think even I got a little tired of him. It was always him. Oh, so defensive immune to the effects of nullify, stagger, fate seal. So I guess you can't CGR this. So you want to just bring on a cosmic and alternate attacks, I guess. Am I getting anything wrong? Do you guys see anything that Serpent solos that lane? Okay. Cool. All right, let's look at the defenders. Emma Frost, Sentinel. Do you guys think something's up with Sentinel? Have you guys noticed how many like, not advertisement he's in, but like promotional materials? It's like him and Deadpool Weapon X-Force, which, I mean, they're both fine champions. They're both on the tier list, but like they're not high up on the tier list, which is fine. It just seems really strange. I don't. 7-star Sentinel, But if they put 7-star Sentinel in a Titan, like I've been the one who's like, no, the crystal's still pretty good. It gives you a chance to, like, if current Sentinel comes into the Titan, I'll be like, guys, kabam, come on. Like, y'all are missing the mark bad. So yeah, I don't know. That one seems strange to me. Might just have to open them now. Is she getting added? Yeah, CGR Rock. Oh, CGR does, because it's a damnation, Doug. We'll bring in CGR. Pop Images, good luck with that IKEA bed, man. That could take you like 30 seconds, or it could take you like 8 years. Good luck. And you'll still end up with extra parts either way. also have a lot of IKEA things, so I know what I'm talking about. Guys, I'm also gonna try something else. I know we all hate ads. I'm gonna insert an ad. I'm trying to see how this works manually. Let me know if you see one, and let me know how long it goes, please. So let me know if you saw one and how long it goes. I'm hoping it's like a 20-second ad. I don't even get control over how long they are. So if you got sent to an ad, you can't hear this. Okay, we're just gonna jump in and go. I'm in that mood. I don't care, honestly. I don't care. We're just gonna go play the game, and it goes how it goes, and I'm fine with that. Ooh, could be fun to take Corvus. Did anyone get shown an ad? And if you did, how long did it take? 2 30-second ads? Ah, oh, Jesus. And you couldn't skip out of them? Luger? What's up, K-Dog? How you doing, man? Mr. V got no ads. Mr. V, do you have premium? YouTube premium, so you never see them? Oakland cheese is back. All right, like I said, I just want to jump in and start having fun. I came here to hang out with you guys. You know, I've been up late doing work all week anyway, so it's fine. One more night's not going to kill me. You don't have premium. Okay. Yeah, you could skip, and that's not too bad. Okay, that's good to hear. And so you skipped, they sent you a second one or whatever? So what I'm trying, just so everyone knows, is what I'm attempting to do is, you know, I do think I was lucky that USAFA wanted to sponsor the whole VBC 5. And he sent so much money over, which I did share with the competitors. I believe, like I said, I believe in revenue sharing. That I was like, okay, we'll just show this whole thing ad free. What I'm thinking of doing, and actually you guys let me know what you think, is what I'm thinking of doing for the next one, because I don't have another sponsor at that level, is between their matches. So not in between their fights. I do not want to interrupt their fights, which is why I don't want to let YouTube place the ads, because if I let YouTube place the ads, they'll just place it wherever they think, which is whatever the algorithm decides. So it could be like literally in the middle of a fight. And so what I'm thinking I'll do is I'll manually control it, which I've never done before, and I'll just do it in between the rounds. I hope I'm explaining that right. Like, basically they'll do their best of 3, right, to see who wins a round. And then while I'll tell them, like, hey, take a 1-minute break, we'll show a quick ad and then come on in. That's what I'm thinking I will do. I just want to make sure it actually works that way. Like, if you guys get ads when I'm not telling YouTube to put it in, then that completely defeats the purpose. So if you guys, again, like how they do it with a sporting event, you know, that sort of thing. Just gotta hit that. Hey, dog, you hit that lottery, you let me know, man. I'll be here waiting. Doug's never no, just skip the first. Okay, no ads for me yet. All right, interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, well, donation. Thank you very much, Troy. When you need a day, make sure to give him a hard time about being disappointed. Dude, I saw that. Someone, I don't remember who. First of all, one, thank you for the donation. I always appreciate these so much. Someone tagged me on Twitter, and it must have been someone I followed, because I did get the notification for it. One of the things I've learned is it's like YouTube, like the more followers and things you have, the less likely you are to see a notification. That's been really interesting to experience. Or the less likely you are to get shown a notification. But I saw that and I was like, oh, Dave. Oh, Dave. So maybe I will give him a little bit of grief. A little bit of grief. I love that. What's up, Faith? How you doing, man? So like right now, I'm in a good mood. You all are putting me in a good mood. And so the music is really, I'm loving the music. It's like bringing me back. You all have heard me talk about Mike Tyson's Punch-Out enough. I'm gonna tell the story again because I like it so much. I was just like one of the few kids that could actually beat Mike Tyson in that game. And so it was always fun to do it. Like, you know how it is, like when you were like the one kid or, you know, adult maybe, that could do the thing. You know, you could beat the boss or whatever. Actually, that's an interesting question. And I think it's safe to bring it up. Like, how do you guys feel about that? And, uh-oh. I had to talk too much, and look what I did. I got myself in trouble. You all feel about that? You know, because growing up, if your friend needed help, dude, you helped them. Like, that's just how it was. Like, in fact, if anything, it was kind of like doing a solid. Now, again, I was playing video games in like the 80s, okay? Late 80s, but still the 80s. And so, like, if your friend needed help with, like a pretty common one in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out was King Hippo. Because you had to follow a very specific pattern with him. He would, like, raise his fist to, I guess, kind of like, I don't know, come down on you. I'm not even sure what it would be called. And you needed to take that opening and, like, hit him in the stomach, actually, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think that's what it was. And then you would have to alternate left, right, and hit him in the head. And like, people just couldn't get it. It wasn't like necessarily their fault. They didn't know the thing, or at that time, there was something called Nintendo Power, which was this magazine. And sometimes like after a while, they would send out like tips and tricks or codes or things like that. So I think nowadays, the vast majority of the players know not to do that in MCoC. 6 years ago, like, I don't know, what do you guys think about that? Like, looking back, I remember, I will admit, I didn't do it, but I was damn tempted for the champion boss. I literally recall where I was when I first got to the champion boss. I was in a bar in the Mission District of San Francisco. I was going, my friend, he was kind of getting back into it. He ended up being on Broadway and stuff, but he does like, and it's kind of hard to explain exactly what he does, but it's freestyle rap, but it's improv. And he was basically getting back into it, getting ramped up again. And he was putting on a show there in the Mission District. And I was up at this bar, and I remember the bartender was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm not okay. I need the dex and I can't do it." So I'm just curious, like I don't know. Like, I look back on that era and I'm like, it's just, well, it's like, it was, I don't know. It was okay. I don't know what else to say. Vega, I remember when I was a kid, I would go to the Funko Land, GameStop. Yeah. I didn't know that, I don't remember the name Funko Land, so you and I might be from a different area of the world. In fact, Funko was something else. Anyways, and have a notebook and copy Mortal Kombat. Yeah, because I couldn't buy the Nintendo Power. Yeah, literally. I mean, that's how like the up, down, left, right, A, B. Like, that's how it got around, right? I don't know if that was a Nintendo Power or if it was just like on the playground, right? Like at recess. And then like once you knew it, you're like, dude, I'm throwing that in there. Come on. Like, they wouldn't put it in the game if it wasn't meant to be used. I had S players to be the champion, I was declined. I had played that. Yeah. So, K-Dog, I mean, you've been, my sense is, like, even early on in my channel, recognizing your name, I felt like you knew what you were talking about. So I've always assumed you were a veteran player. Is that kind of why? You were like, no, that's not okay. It's against the rules? Or were you just like, hey, you should learn how to do this on your own? Just out of curiosity. Like, I don't think unless someone comes in and is like using, I don't know, whatever. I don't think there's a wrong answer here. I'm just curious where the community lies on all of this now. Yeah, the game was named Contra, and it was made by Nomi? I can't believe I can't think of what it was made by. Inverse controls. Oops. And again, I'm exhausted, guys, so there's going to be mental mistakes left and right. Because, I mean, this is pretty simple. It's just medium, light, over and over. You can see what a difference having recoil on makes for him. I don't want to put on recoil just for this. You know what we could do? I wonder if medium gets, or if heavy gets you out of. I'm gonna try it. Try medium, light, medium, and then see if heavy counts as a disrupting the combo flow. Yeah, it does. That's cool. I mean, if anyone's struggling with this lane, this doesn't seem like one of the harder lanes. Once we get this next, we'll have 2 charges. I think Corvus should start mortaring through this. I'm a little annoyed that I can't remember the name of the video game maker, though. In fact, I think people were talking about this in CCP recently. Konami. Okay, yeah, alright. Final boss then, final boss now. Code word for a game called Ikari Wars as well. Did it really? That's interesting. What's up, Forgotten? How you doing, man? I did mostly light, medium, light, medium. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was doing here. I'm just messing around. Felt doing Act 6 for someone would cripple them forever. Especially at that time. Act 6 was like such a, it's like a hurdle to becoming a better player. Like it truly was. Like even the people that quaked a lot of it, they became very good at Quake. They became very good at Quake. Troy, yeah, if this was an R3 Corvus and I had recoil on, this would be going so fast. I mean, you can see this though, even without it. What's each critting for 28,000 now? So we good. Doesn't Sentinel have like an anti-crit thing? It's when he gets charged up, and if I remember correctly, Cosmics don't gain charges as fast or something. Sentinel was kind of a problem back in the day. I might use one of the other champions next just to see if we can speed this up a little bit. Oh wait, these health pools are pretty large, aren't they? Is this about how long fights take? I'll look up and read the chat in a second. Oops. Or maybe I'll just die and then I'll have to use a different champion. The fight time with passive are fairly quick. Okay, I'll just go with a different champ. Yeah, once he maxes out charges. Yeah, that's what I recalled about Sentinel. I don't know. I think he and Weapon X, like it just seems like odd placements to me. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. It just seems unusual. I'm probably also like full on conspiracy theory in this, like tinfoil hatting it, I think is actually the proper term. In that Oops. I think maybe one of the reasons why I think Gladiator isn't very good is because I don't use him properly. That could be it. that could be part of it. Is you know, Crash did say that there was like going to be reworks, and I feel like those were mentioned, and then they didn't talk about them in the live stream. So I think now like I've got it on the brain where I'm like looking for signs, like, oh, that's clearly a rework coming. The health pools are crazy with helpful damage increasing nodes. If you don't use the 7 stars, take forever. Okay. Oh, so that's why I think it was Zode even commented like that my Serpent was a 6-star. He might not be the best. I feel like I actually don't have a very good team for this setup. I probably was best off putting on recoil and using Corvus, or just dancing around the unblockable, which might be the way to go. Adam Warlock is good, but isn't he gonna repeat? I'm gonna repeat combos. Whatever, it's fine. Like I learn the nodes well enough so that when people ask, I can try to be helpful, but I'm not sweating any sort of items or anything like that. Hey Doug, you run an alliance? You know what? I think I knew that. Oh shoot, I forgot. He's like, I'll show you to talk about me. Read rumors. I forgot this wasn't the old Deadpool. So I was waiting for him just to do a little flippity flop. Come on, dude. Will we get to the Fury? I think we will. Yeah, there we go. Adam Warlock, he do be a-okay. Wow, Konami. In fact, I still don't even, that's not sounding right to me. But probably is, especially since so many people have agreed. I always thought the M came first, but again, I was a little kid. Noob's Guide should be officially sponsored by Kabam. Yeah, I bet Noob's like, I agree. they should be. What's up, Lax? How you doing, man? You were one of the streams. Actually, I think I messaged you yesterday. You were one of the streams that I was able to catch for a little bit yesterday. And it was wild, dude. You were actually destroying it with Juggernaut. And I was like, people in Lags' stream, if anyone hasn't caught it, I'm sure most of you caught it. But I was, people were telling to bring in Lady Deathstrike, and I was like, you know, I got to see like a little bit of an advanced screen of Noob's video. I was honored that I was even asked to review. And I think you really want armor ups. And so I messaged that to Lags, and he's like, yeah, I'm good. I'll figure it out on the spot. And I was like, okay. He figured it out on the spot. He was just fine. I think a lot of that was you, dude. Lags, I think you're really, I mean, Juggernaut helps, man. He's a little OP. But I could hear you. I even, because I was working, so I didn't get to watch. I was more listening. And you're like, all right, let's just test out the specials here. And like that fight's really fast paced. And so I think that just kind of shows a little bit of like your skill level to like not know the fight and to be able to see what specials are like and things like that. So I enjoyed listening in on that. Ghost Dog, what's up, man? You know, I should have read more chat before I... Well, that's not fair if you're going to be unblockable, man. You got to tell people that kind of thing. I don't care. We're yellowing it. I know this won't kill, but I could not care less. Oh, forgot about the last part of the bomb. That would have been nice to have remembered. And no way in hell I'm full dexing the SP1 unblockable. We're fine. Lags is pretty new to the game, so he makes mistakes. Yeah. I like if I could invest in early lag stock, I would. Because I think eventually he's gonna understand how to play and stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. What's up, Jay? How you doing, man? Dude, everyone's here today. Lags, we all make mistakes. You were crushing it. Regardless, man. Sometimes I watch a player like that and I'm like, okay, we play this game very differently. And I am okay with that. Wait, wasn't he I wasn't unstoppable. Again, I think this might be why I don't play him very well, or I get bad results, is I tend to... yeah, this is some of the worst Gladiator gameplay you may ever see. Something about playing him, man. It like, I think it's relying on the Intimidate, which I know a lot of you will be like, oh, wait, I thought you said Titania is the best champion. I think maybe because I know how to use her. I don't know what it is. But I don't... I better focus this up or I'm going to use all my items on... I don't want to item out to Green Goblin. There's something about playing Gladiator, and I think it's like I put it on myself to get way too many of his charges when the Intimidate's up or something, and then it causes me just to make mistake after mistake after mistake. Where with Titania, I don't know, I think playing her just almost comes like second nature because I've played her so much, is what I assume has happened. Lax just try Stark Spite again. That's like Lax's signature champion. Dude, Stark Spite again. K-Dog's on. We gotta just do... So many of you are on who I associate as being part of the like slightly older crew here. Starky was the first champion. Like, I didn't know what I was doing really in the game, but I was like, this dude's different. Like, this champion is different. Like, I could tell. Like, immediately. I didn't even have him awakened. Like, again, I literally remember where I was. It's kind of strange how many MCoC moments I'm like, I remember where I was. I was in Noe Valley of San Francisco. It's just straight. Then you're like, we don't live in. Why are you telling us San Francisco, man? We don't live there. I don't care. It's a good story. And I was just south of 24th Street in Noe, and I had just parked. And I was talking with like some Alliance mates, and I was like, no. This champion is different. And so it's like really cool that he's still that good, especially like in Battlegrounds. Worthy Cap, 6 stars, sir. Okay. Here, let's try it. What's up, Oracle? How you doing, bud? OG Highline, how you doing, man? Thanks for being here. Man, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Troy, I think you're talking about Lax's Summer of... I don't mean to get it wrong. I just got to learn to call them all EOP. Lax's EOP guide. Yeah, I had seen that he had used Bullseye, and so I kind of gave it a go last night, actually. And Bullseye was very good. Bullseye was very, very good. Zink. Yeah, the thing is, dropping San Francisco names, there's like 40%, let's go with 30% of viewers who'll be like, ooh, San Francisco. About 60% will be like, he lives there and he's still alive? Are you okay? No wonder bad stuff happens to you all the time. And then there's 10% are like, what's San Francisco? That made me laugh, man. Oh, it's always funny when I tell when I'm out, like when I'm often in Southern California for work, and a lot of family lives there. And so, I'll end up meeting their friends or their neighbors or stuff like that. And they'll always be like, you wait, you live there? It's like, yes, it's pretty nice. But I understand what they're getting at, you know. No harm is intended. Shouldn't she be getting armor ups? Come on, dude. I feel like she's not doing her job. Do your job, Moondragon. So I assume that's why you said Serpent was great for this. Let's see if I'm doing something wrong. No. What's up, Gulk Boss? Oh, no worries, man. That's one of the reasons why I watch so many streams, but I don't say hello. For literally what I feel like you're talking about is I'm like working or my kids are around or like I know that something could draw me away at any moment. And then I always feel bad because, you know, I stream too, so I know what it's like. And you see a familiar name, you like want to say hi, you might ask them a question. So I'm always like, oh, I'll stop in and say hello. And then, you know, as soon as the streamer asks me a question, I'm not there. And then it looks like I don't know, whatever. Overthinking it as usual. Now she's, oh, they lose the arm reps because I'm a cosmic champion. That's right, I'm remembering that part of the node now. Which hurts Serpy a little bit. There we go. She's got 3, so this should do some good damage. That was underwhelming. That was... whatever. I think I'm just gonna stick with the SP1s. Yeah, the SP1s are doing all the damage anyway. I think isn't it his SP2 where he is like a damage multiplier off of armor ups. So if they have no armor ups, you get like no damage. Oh, and hey, guys, again, thanks for helping me test this. No one's gotten an ad since we tested it, you know, what, 20 minutes ago or so, right? I'm gonna try one more. You guys let me know if you see it, please, and like how long it actually is. I'm going to keep talking in hopes that a lot of you are still here. I don't know how many people it sends to the ads. A lot of people said they didn't even get an ad last time. It's weak. Yeah, that's actually really strange, though, because it should hit pretty hard. I think I brought MCoC for this boss. What's this boss all about? Here comes the boom. That was a song, right? I don't know if it was a good song. Anyways. The defender starts the fight passively special locked. Okay. The special lock is removed. Didn't get the ad either time. Tobias, that's good. Got 2 ads, but first one was skippable. Okay. And they're about a minute if you do them together. POD. Thank you, Zode. Thank you. And a DMX track, I felt like it was multiple. That's why I actually stopped. Is I thought there was like a more rap hip hop one and more of a hard rock one. So that tracks. 2 ads, 10 seconds, 50 seconds. All right, that's not bad. So one is definitely skippable. So if I tell the competitors to wait like 45 seconds, no one should miss any match. Both skippable. All right, I really appreciate you all being helping me with this experiment. I don't know how frequently you normally get ads on streams and stuff like that, so it's extremely helpful to me. And the fact that like no one's getting shown an ad when I'm not asking YouTube to do it is perfect. Okay, the defender starts the fight past the special lock. The defender is locked. Special lock is removed only while the defender is suffering from a taunt effect or while they have some percent of their max power. That's not good. That's not good at all. When the defender dodges an attack, the attacker dodges an attack. Oh, I hate Chum the Waters. Both champions are inflicted with a heal block, but you actually want the taunt here. All right. Using the distract to avoid an attack, grants the attacker fury, blah, 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 blah. I can't be fussed to do this right now. Whenever a skill attacker inflicts a bleed, they also inflict 1 second slow. Slow prevents an evade or unstoppable. Or is he going unstoppable? Oh yeah, the counter strike. Okay. Whenever the attacker gains an unblockable, unstoppable, unstoppable power gain or evade effect, the defender gains both that as the version. Alright. I think I'm still gonna stick with MCoC, right? And let's see how chill it does. I want to check that out. Yeah, because she's got the whole grit thing, right? I don't know how that interacts with Gladiator Hulk's smash mechanic, though. I don't know if that's like its own mechanic or if that's essentially a unstoppable. Kushal is very good for Silver Surfer. All right, maybe I'll try to remember that next time. Thank you. Shield for Gulk. Thank you. Kingpin is good for Gulk. Kingpin, man. We get a little moment of silence for Kingpin, please. All right. He better. I hope he comes out of 7-star soon. A lot of you put that in. Now I'm excited about that potential thing. Smash is a weird unstoppable, but it is still unstoppable. Okay, thanks, Oracle. All right, let's try this. There's a lot of nodes. I think it was like 2 nodes past my ability to remember. So, you know. All right, so their spacing is good. That's like one of my. I have very few issues with Chill. I think she's phenomenal. But I think that's probably part. And I did see someone write something about Captain Nefaria or Count Nefaria in the chat. I think that's why I have slight concerns about him, because he's obviously good. Is you know, spacing and animations and their interactions. That was a little short. That's my fault. All right, let's try to evade. Is I actually really like Shield here. Oh, accidental striker. I'm surprised that's the first time that's happened today. Yo, yeah, their animations line up great. Oh, but she's not gonna block unblockable for me. That should do it. I got quiet because once I realized that the animations lined up really well, I did want to try to get that solo. It's always fun. When did that start? It started probably around 46 minutes. How long did this fight take? 2 minutes. So that was around 48. I said I would go back and do timestamps on streams. That was one of the things my Discord server recommended to help, you know, watch on playback and things like that, and it's worked out really well. People seem to appreciate it. She is amazing. She being Chilled, I assume. She really is, dude. I really like her. I think learning the spacing on stuff, it's nowhere near as important as like Tigra. I'm not trying to say that at all, because even without those sorts of like special punishes, she still is great, right? But you could see like how much that ramps her damage. Oh, and I guess he's a gamma infused champion too, right? So I think she gets some special benefits there as well. I didn't even think about that. That wasn't even part of what I was thinking there. Don't forget SP, there's a one-time regen. Yeah, she's good, dude. Travis, who we nerfing? There, you know, we have like very few rules on this channel, man. We don't nerf champions, man. This is a no nerf zone. I don't get to use that emoji very often, and I appreciate you giving me the chance to do it. Oh, we need Count Vigaria as your next alter ego. That would be kind of funny. You got to go back. You got to go back. Well, you don't have to go back at all, but you have to go way back as far as my family actually being like in Italy. But part of my heritage is Italian. So that did get me a little excited to see that he's an Italian character. All right, let's see here. Where is the start of this? Where does this all begin? Where does our journey start? Might as well get to these tier 4 alpha. I'm actually really close to my next rank 3. The attacker's defensive ability accuracy is reduced by 5%. Oh, this is that Scourge, man. I hate these things. I hate weapon nodes. I hate all of this stuff. Okay, the attacker's defensive ability accuracy is reduced by 5% for each Scourge active of the defender. Fine. The defender gains 10% special damage for each Scourge active on them. Fine. Proliferate, special punish. The defender gains 1 Scourge charge every 2 seconds, max 20. This timer is paused during the special attacks and for 4 seconds every time the defender... This is not what I want to do right now. This timer is paused during special attacks and for 4 seconds every time the defender... Okay, so we just want to punish special attacks. Whenever the defender is knocked down by a heavy 3 Scourge, or so punish these things and knock them down with heavies. And strikers. All right, well, we'll give this a go. If it becomes more than my little brain can handle right now, then we'll stop. But let's see. I see a lot of chat. You sure? Weapon nodes were the fun. Squirrel was incredibly weird. Did I awaken Luke? I did not, Devil Dog, man. Ah, champion. I am a. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let us know if you have a question or anything, bud. But I very much appreciate the support. Thank you very much. And Trash, you plead guilty. All right, we're gonna let you off easy for a simple sentence then, okay? For giving us no trouble on that. This just looks annoying, dude. Like, there's really not much more than that, if I am seeing it correctly. Yeah, you need a variety of champions. We want a mutant champion, it looks like. And Chill, probably. And maybe a buff immune. Okay. It's annoying. Kate helps to get the spacing. I don't want to bring in Kate. I played her so much. As much as I love Kate, I played her so much in Necropolis. I think that might be part of why I enjoyed that. In hindsight, that might be part of why I enjoyed using Aegon and Wong so much. Although I do think they were legitimately a blast in there. I do think they were, like, particularly, they both were. I think, what was the other thing I needed? Oh, Chilth. Come on, Chilth, come out. All right, let's just go and have fun. I just played so much Kate. Like, she was like every path. It was Kate, Shuri, America. Kate, Shuri, America. And they were great, don't get me wrong. But then after a while, it was like, okay, these fights take a long time. I'm trying to get through the content. And so being able to bring in Wong was a blast. Like, I actually DM'd the designer of Wong. And I was like, I feel like I'm finally getting to really play Wong. And he is so much fun. And then I think Aegon was fun just because he was so efficient, you know? What's up, Frodo? You're so excited to get that 7-star shield. She's really good, dude. She's really, really good. I can see why it's taken the community a little while to see it though, because like there's no like big massive thing. And I like that. I like big yellow numbers. I like big red numbers. Like, we've talked about this. So trust me, I get it. Okay, I need to punish his specials, right? Doesn't he have a very hard special to punish? Bam. I think I gotta focus up here a little bit. You know what? Is there a dive-in period there? I think I'm going to get this fight down the spacing just in time for it to be over. Which kind of gives you an idea of how good Onslaught is. Yeah, Onslaught's just OP, man. MSD, what's up, bud? For his SP1, there is not. You know what's funny, dude, is like, we've been doing a lot of nostalgia talk on the stream so far today. And that definitely hit me right there too. I was like, when Blade came out, there was no part of me that would have ever thought about dashing in on a Defender specials. Like, there, I don't know if you guys were like players like you were doing that at that time. I definitely was not. I was nowhere near that. So it was kind of funny to kind of see that. Hey, Akbar, what's up, bud? Man, all the Alliance homies are here. What's up, Abdel? How you doing, man? Did I come through time to hear you say you've been having fun with your Wong and you love big, massive things? I mean, if that's what you want to pick up, man, there's nothing I can do about it, right? Like, sometimes there's Freudian slips, right? Champion IMA. Team I was thinking about bringing in was Doom, Herc, CGR, Abs, and Seven Titania for Wiccan 9.1. All 6 are ascended. But is that a question, or I mean, that's pretty clearly a statement, but just because you did give the donation and I said, ask us a question if you have one, please let me know if that's intended to be a question. Well, you got me and a bunch of really smart people in chat right there with you too. All right. The most annoying thing in this path is the unblockable. Yeah, you know what? The buff went by very fast, so I was pleased to see that. Oh, man. Okay, so lesson learned. See, like, watch how fast it goes by. It's I don't know. Feels really long specials obviously help. That's actually one of the things I do really like about her. And then, of course, the heavy reach is ridiculous. I didn't feel great about the spacing, so I didn't go for the punish there. Same thing. I don't know what's going on, why I'm so concerned about it. Mainly because this fight's going so well, I don't want to... Yeah, essentially I didn't want to do that. And then have that happen. See, let that be a lesson to all of you. Don't be like Icarus. Don't try to fly too close to the sun. Actually, don't. Go out there, try to do great things. If something bad happens, you'll be alright. You'll learn from it and you'll do better next time. The dad came out. I couldn't even stick with my own joke. It was a pretty good joke too. And then the dad in me came out and was like, no, don't say that. I was looking for recommendations on if I should wait or if that team is strong enough for 9.1. Got it. Thanks for clarifying. What I'm seeing so far, bud, is that you're obviously better off if you have like good champions for it. Like Chilth has been very good. She was very good for the Gulk Boss already. She was good for that fight, and I think there's gonna be one more on this lane that she's gonna be good for. I'm doing this with a lot of rank 3 7 stars, but you can also see I'm like screwing around and I'm talking while I'm doing it. So what I would say is I would go in and see how it goes for you, but don't start spending resources and units right away. That would be my recommendation. Go and see how you're doing. Those champions you have are very powerful, and so they should see you relatively far. But these nodes are. Does anyone like? I just started it, but does this feel like somewhere in between Act 6 and then what we saw with Act 7 and Act 8? Like it does feel like it's getting. Not niche probably isn't the right word, but a bit more of a roster check, a bit more challenging. Curious on you guys' thoughts. Who's already done it? Who's already done the whole thing? But that would be my advice: is to go and give it a try. Avoid scenarios where you feel like you're going to get stuck, and then you've already put in your revives in your units, and so you're like, well, I guess I got to see it through now, right? That whole like throwing the concept of like throwing good money after bad. Knowing when to cut your losses is one of the biggest challenges in this game. I'm saving Tooth Jump for when I awaken my Chila from this event. Can't wait. Dude, that's awesome. I didn't realize that people were aware of how good she was. I thought the community was still a little down on her. Might just be this chat too, though. Right? Like, you guys know I like Battlegrounds, but it's not my... When we do our rankings and stuff, that's why we have all the separate like columns, is so that people who don't enjoy Battlegrounds or don't enjoy War can adjust the tier list for how they're playing. Man, I keep messing up the timing with Dorm. Dorm's like one of those big champions that like has, I think, deceiving animations. He's also very nimble. Did you see that? But like his heavy is actually only 1 dash back. I remember that took me a while because the alliance I was in at the time was having some trouble soloing him. And I got that tip from a guy named Cat Communist. Played the game together for a very long time. He was in ISO 8A for a long time. I don't know if he still plays. But one of the things he said is like, you're double dashing on the heavy and you don't need to. And I remember being very concerned to actually try it. But I realized he was correct. And sure enough, it gave me enough openings and saved me enough time where I actually got the boss solo. That was a good feeling. But I think just kind of going back to the question too, if you're seeing like how this is going, when I'm paying attention, bringing the right counters, you don't need 7-star rank 3s for this. It's really helpful, but she did not need to be rank 3 for that fight. What's up, Dot? Thanks for being here, bud. I think with proper guides, 9.1 won't be too hard. I think so too. If you know people who are putting out chapter guides, let us know. Let's help people out. I mean, obviously, there's always Simula. Simula always has phenomenal guides. I will admit, I have not seen his the boss's guide. Knowing Simula though, it's going to be excellent. I have seen Noob's. It's excellent. And then as far as like chapters, I don't know. MSD, do you know if Sims put one out or if he's planning to? And I'm sure Noob is going to, or at least I would assume he's going to. And then any other creator, like always, I as someone who does this. Whenever I see someone try something new, I always try to support it because they're trying, they're trying. And I think that's cool. So, You know, Abdo, I'll just clear everyone in there. If you guys don't know Abdo, he's hilarious. He does a phenomenal stream, pretty much nightly, which takes a lot of as I'm getting destroyed by Blackwood of Deadly Origin here. It takes a lot of effort to do that every night. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rolled. It's quite a bit of hard work. It's like, you know, Brian Grant is... There's just times where you're like, I know this sounds weird and I know it's hard to imagine. You're like, I don't feel like playing a video game right now, especially in front of a bunch of people, even if I really like those people. And Abdo does it every single night. He's hilarious, puts on a great show. And a smart player, too. And just Battlegrounds. Anyways, he's the leader of my alliance. I don't know why I'm acting like people don't already know who you are, Abdo. That felt really strange. I think it's because this gal's kicking my butt. And lately I've been learning that, like, sometimes my opinions, I should keep them to myself. Especially if it is about a champion maybe not being like the best in Battlegrounds, but being very good, and me claiming that they're good. Because I am in a Battlegrounds alliance, and so therefore most people there are mainly concerned about Battlegrounds. So, lesson learned for me. That was a nice, fun little stream of consciousness while I tried to not die. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate the kind words. Yeah. I don't remember when you wrote that, but it was interesting because I was like trying to say nice things while not dying, and then I was like, why am I? Abdo's like a pretty well-known MCoC personality and streamer. Why am I acting like I have some like up-and-coming channel? so sorry, man. Campo, hey, what's up, dude? Start your own 9.1 clip. Nice time in the stream. Campo, are you gonna stream it, bud? It sounds like you're not, but if you are, let us know. You don't know about Smart Player? Abdo plays it up, man. If you pay attention to what he's doing, you can tell he's smart. He plays it up. He's being funny. He's I had the pleasure of meeting Abdo in real life, and he's very clever. I enjoy sitting there and making dumb jokes, but the jokes are funny because you're pretending to be dumb. Oh, yeah. The dog is definitely the star of the show. Even Abdo will admit that. You can tell Abdo's audience is here. Did you know that Brian and Abdo are brothers? I did not know that. Even Abdo's not paying attention. Sometimes he's not, but he knows what he's doing. You can tell, like, when he wants to win and stuff. I'm trying hard here, guys. I'm looking up. Brooklyn, I need to rank 3. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's really cool. I mean, when she came into the game, she was like, felt like it was gonna be the death of all of us, man. And I don't like how hard she got hit by new attackers coming out right away, because we had found out some answers to her. Is there like kinetic transference on this, or is that part of his abilities? What's going on? But the one, sorry, to follow the line of thinking there is that I think one of the nice kind of like unintended consequences of her not being the defender she once was is people are using her so much more on offense now. She's really good. You know, I think getting the credit as far as like community's thoughts on her, of her being dual immune, having a relatively nice loop, being pretty safe to play as far as like her shield and the block and all that stuff. I really like Penny, man. I think that's awesome. Congratulations. Adrian Grant. Abdul is your father. Uh-oh, this could get uncomfortable. Notice Abdul's gone. He's like, I'm out of here. Mac 9 is lagging, it's so annoying. Dude, I'm hearing a lot of okay, I have to say I want more Vega opinions. So Antrax is my acting is I'm seeing that a lot. I felt like the onslaught fight I did early with Blade, I did feel like he was moving very strangely. I don't know how else to say that, but I think that's just me not having played Onslaught a ton. That being said, from a lot of reputable sources, I am hearing about lag problems. Pretty bad ones, actually. I agree, it was too heavy, too fast, but she's made a resurgence. I feel I've been catching people out a lot with her, but she can attack too. Oh, you're talking about like in Battlegrounds? Yeah, so Jaeger. It's Jaeger on the Illuminati. If you're familiar, like that's who kind of initially started cluing us in on how good Luke Cage was. He does like, I'm not sure. I've never really sat down and tried to think of like how to classify his rank ups. Because they're not like what I would call like the hipster ones, and I don't mean that actually as a put down. But you know, like people who just enjoy ranking up champions that aren't respected by the community, like almost like meme champions. That's not what he does. But he definitely has an eye and he has a willingness to rank up champions that aren't considered quote unquote meta yet. Hold on, if I don't pay attention, this Killmonger is gonna item me out. That may have looked like some sort of really weird advanced move. It was not. That was purely a happy accident. I'm gonna send him red, aren't I? Cool. I'm just trying to stay alive. I know I am not setting up Onslaught's damage well at all. I'm literally just trying to stay alive. And content to go to the SP2. Like, I know the space on that, I should know it, but I don't. Knowing it would have increased this fight speed significantly. I thought we were going to be at the special too. Alright, on that one, I think I did need every bit of the rank 3, but I think if you know the spacing better, that fight goes a lot faster. Where was I? I was saying things, and I've completely forgotten. Oh, Jaeger. Yeah, so he traps people with his penny all the time. In Battlegrounds, he moved to a ban CGR sort of strategy. He's got another tech champion, I can't think of who it is, who's a good defender, if I remember correctly. Moved to a ban CGR strategy, as I said, and he's a skilled player too. He knows what he's doing, and he's very skilled. And he outperforms his roster, let's call it, by a good margin. And he's been saying that about Penny for a few months now, that she can be good on offense, he enjoys using her, but he can trap people with his penny quite a bit. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, speaking of the doggo, we need to go for a walk before it gets hot. Oh, thanks, Abdo. That's really kind. That's so for those who don't know, I also have a dog. Her name's Nova. She's often here when I stream. She's been gone a lot lately, and that's because she is a breeding dog, and she had her puppies. She had her puppies about 3 weeks ago. And so she is not with us while that process is happening because we wouldn't know how to handle that and help her and take care of her during that. Although she's a dog, she probably could have done it on her own. And so hopefully she's back in about 4 weeks or so. And I've missed her, just her being around. But I've missed taking those walks with her, which I realized you're like, you could still go walk around without her. You're allowed to do that. But I've been doing other things instead, so I miss those walks. So that's cool. Thanks, Dabdo. I will often do that as well, where I'll go out on the walks and take her with me and listen to a stream or something like that. Someone's streaming. It's really fun. That's why I enjoy streams where people talk a lot. I think that's whatever. We've gone on enough. Okay, this boss people have been saying is really rough, right? I think people are saying, thank you, Pablo. That's right. That's who he bans. He bans Hulkling. He bans CGR and Hulkling. And then goes in with Penny. Thank you for bringing us back. I appreciate you helping me tie that together. What's up, Depressioncito? How you doing, bud? Yeah, Penny has great counters, but if you find yourself backed in a corner with that one, she's annoying. Yeah, absolutely. I did Storm X with Iron Man. Haven't done the other two. You can atom it easily? I'll show you if I can do it easily, but some people can. All right, good enough. Let's maybe we'll do that. When the defender struck while they have a armor up buff, there's a chance to inflict a shock. Okay, I get why Atom would work there. If the defender is not struck within 6 seconds, the attacker's okay. So we'll trigger the pod right away, I guess. Okay. When the defenders finish a special attack, they gain a debuff immunity, which is fine because we're not relying on the armor break anyway. The defender's special attacks are passive and blockable. It's really just... Yeah, I see why Adam's a great call. All right. Thank you. Let's bring in Mr. Adam. Was easy. Easy for you, bro. Easy for you. If you've been watching me play, nothing's easy for me. Believe in me. Thank you. Thank you. President Cito, was that you that ranked up Deathless Vision today? If you don't mind, if you're comfortable with it. I saw that on Twitter, on the old Twitters. MSD, I was wondering if you were still there. That was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. Oh, that was like, you would have swore we set that up on purpose. We did not. MSD had no clue I was even going to say that. That was awesome. Congratulations on having a very, very cool champion at rank 3, man. Seriously, he's good. It's not all MSD. Kind of like I was saying that I'll walk my dog and I'll like listen to streams. Often streams aren't on, so I download a lot of videos. And I went on like, it was basically glamping. It wasn't really camping. I don't know, 3 or 4 weekends ago. I don't remember anymore. And I had downloaded the MSD Deathless Vision video. And I really enjoyed that. Learned a lot about it and about Deathless Vision. And I definitely walked away. I realized MSD what he was saying. He's like, I'm not telling you this is the best champion. I'm saying I really like him, and I think he can do a lot of really cool stuff. Also a really good Sinister counter. And I was like, yeah, that all sounds very fair. Like, I agree. Anyways, all right. What's up, Mike? How you doing, buddy? All right, let's do this fight. If I don't mess it up, Adam should kind of handle all of it for us. I think I'm going to trigger the pod earlier, which might be a mistake, but Yeah. So just so people know, in fact, oops, my game, you know what? I haven't had a lot of lag, but I've had like the worst connection issues lately. It's just been really bad. So I think, whew, that was rough. We'll be right back. We're not really going anywhere. But that was exactly my concern, was I'm not that comfortable with the SP2 evade of Silver Centurion. And so it's like, should I play Adam very, very conservatively and just evade the SP1, which I think the answer is clearly yes. I think the answer is clearly yes. Yeah, disconnect. What a shame. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. Uh-oh. Although now they're not letting me back in. They're like, we'll show you. We want that 40% revive. Whew. Luckily for me, the game saved my progress. Okay. Never had to do that before. It's so weird. It's so strange. So strange. All right. Let's start over. Act like it never happened. This is a very aggressive Centurion, dude. Maybe I don't know how to evade his SP1 either. That could be a problem. Maybe I don't know how to intercept? Alright, dude. You settle down. Do you think Command will ever not? No, because I think it's for... I think it's... I'm really late to the game on using it. Jeez, man. I used to fight this guy all the time. I used to have it down. I even had the SP2 down for a while, if I remember correctly. Yeah. This probably won't kill, but I want it to. Boom! Adam. He's really, 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 really good. Like, really good. I understand why some people don't like him. But he's really good. I mean, like, you saw, like, the mistakes I made. The thing with him, for me, is if you make a quote-unquote mistake, often it's like you didn't maximize his loop. And it's like, okay, it's okay. Take a breath. You just go to your SP3, you know, you get a benefit of that sometimes too, and then come in and just rock him. And I think the other reason I'm now remembering, because I remember some of the comments on the video I made, is that he's really not available for a lot of players to get as a 7-star. You had to spend in that one event at the end of last year. So I do think there's a little bit of like, I don't know, negativity about him. So that felt like that was coming through in the comments, and that's fair. I respect that. Thanks, Campo. Appreciate it, bud. What are we doing here? Here, we're gonna do another quick commercial interruption. Hopefully it's brought to you by something cool. If you guys do see the commercials, if you can tell me what they are, I would really appreciate that. I'm curious what YouTube thinks is a good match for my channel. Thanks, Akbar. I discovered this YouTube channel. They are copyright-free music. They just ask you to basically credit them. And I really like it. Like it definitely reminds me of like my youth and things like that. So I'm really pumped up that I discovered them, and I think I have like 8 or 9 songs put together in a playlist, and I'm just playing it. Thanks for being our champion. I hope you and your son have a nice time, whatever it is you're up to today. I really appreciate being here. I hope we were helpful, and I appreciate the support. Presidentcito, so a lot of people aren't getting them, which is fine with me. I think it's actually probably a smart move on YouTube's part. They're like, let's not show everyone a commercial all at once, because, you know, what if everyone leaves? So that's what I assume. That's why I assume that's happening. The next quest, I'm on the Shang-Chi path right now. The node is kind of annoying, just for warning. Uh-oh. Okay. I would like to get the tier 4 alpha, because if we do that, maybe you guys could peer pressure me into taking a champion to rank 3. Let's see what these... Oh, no, not more of the Scourge! No one likes Scourge. No one likes it. They're like donuts. People are like, oh, all right. The defender reaches the duration of all incoming debuffs for... Okay. The defender gains 50% of a bar power per second for each Scourge on them. This does sound more like a Scourge than a donut. It'd be very misleading if they called this donut. The defender gains 1 Scourge every 2 seconds. Timer's pause during special attacks. And for 2 seconds every time the timer... Okay, so if we dodge an attack. Whenever the defender is knocked down by a special attack. Oh man, I was getting all ready to use America Chavez, but they like anti-Chavez this. Scoundrels. Okay, so just striker the heck out of this. Chavez cheese, but she doesn't get buffs, but she does. Oh, you're geniuses. Geniuses. Champion IMA. All right, fair enough, man. Well, I still hope you all have a nice time together. But that makes sense. Yeah, you know, I don't think I'm gonna Chavez cheese it just because, like, I play. You guys might not know this. I play her a fair amount. Although seeing that that future Ant-Man has me wanting to bring her. He is my Whoopi against someone like him. I'm getting a little bit better though. This Battleground season, it's kind of forcing me to get better. There. Let's see here. This is where I just don't like. I get it. I'm not. This isn't like an against Kabam rant. Because I think that they've had to pivot what they were doing with relics quite a bit. I don't think this is where, when they first introduced relics to the game, I don't think when we got to September 2024, they were thinking that they would have them on what feels like a indefinite pause. You know what we're gonna do, boys? One of the best ways to learn to see, like, this is what I'm talking about, is now I got to do this whole nonsense with the relics that I don't really want to do. And then I'm sure at some point I'll join something with Tigra, forgetting that I did this. That'll be a fun, not fun surprise. I wish that you could, like, I wish you could, like, if you had like the 3-star or like a 5-star version of a relic, it just gave you like infinite versions of the 3-star. And like maybe you couldn't even rank them up. Like the whole idea is like you just at least had a striker. So that way when you go into quests, you don't have to just do what I did. Like, was it really that bad to have to take like 2 minutes or 1 minute or whatever it took? No, obviously not. I'm not like this is why I'm not ranting on it or anything like that at all. I just think that it would be nice if somehow that was addressed. Maybe it's too much. Maybe they're like, no, we like, I don't know. Who the heck knows? What's going on? What's gone? Off images. What happened? Hey, what's up, Dot? Oh, not the worst idea. You're not too far in and want to back out. What did I do? Or are you guys talking to Campo? Would love to get a 6-star vision from a shiny new rank 3. Yeah, dude, the relics can really help. I'm sure. Like, talk about like learning and iterating and seeing something just not go the way you wanted. I feel very confident that if BAM could completely even redo the rollout of relics, they would. Because it's so much stuff, even like just what you're just talking about. I don't remember what the node was. I don't really care. If I die, we'll read them again and go back. Dot was giving you advice. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. But there are a lot of relics that are actually like insane. And I think what happens is I think a lot of the players who how do you get rid of the oh yeah, you dex, right? Or you evade, or I've come to learn that I actually did not know that there was actually a difference between dex and evade. Where is the Scourge listed? Do you guys see it? I'm looking for it. Is it that maroon, like, hexagon looking thing? Yeah, that's got to be it. No, because I got the dex all out. But it's the number that's growing, and while I'm watching it grow, I'm doing no damage. So we're just going to go for the kill. And then, oh, when you knock them down with specials. You know what? Venom would smoke this if you brought in the Scorpion synergy, because he'd just be throwing special ones like nonstop. This bullet seems to step it for sure. I feel like it has. I have a very overpowered roster for it. But I do feel like I'm paying a bit more attention to the node. This could get ugly. I feel like I'm paying a bit more attention to the nodes and the champions I'm actually bringing in. The nodes have not felt nearly as cumbersome to like read and try to understand, which has been nice. I have to remember that like you're better off throwing your special. Oh, I should not have bled Toad either. That's not good. Let's see. Is it just me, or does it feel like Toad's AI is, you know, like Chavez has a clear heavy bias? That Toad's AI has a backup bias? I feel like Toad corners himself like I've never seen a champion do. As he starts to actually just run at me. Come on, dude. Yeah. I'm just gonna, like, I know this isn't gonna work, it's fine. He's just R for Dupe Serpent, S1 spam, no revives. Yeah, I can see it with his power gain. That feels similar on like the same kind of wavelength I was talking about with Venom and the Scorpion synergy. Just kind of like abuse that power gain. It's a really good shout. It's cool to see how much Serpent's already been good there too, because he is a good offensive champion. I realize brutal defender. Not ever trying to take that away from anybody. He is brutal. Brooklyn used your ring 4? Alright. I actually do not think I have a very good team for this. Yeah, we may have to back out. Do I think Serpent is balanced? Do me. Know a trap when I see one, my friend. And that right there is a trap. I'm going to answer that, but I'm going to need you all to agree to a few ground rules. And we will get to those ground rules as soon as I finish dying. What's up, Darkness? How you doing, bud? Yeah, I think we're gonna back out and just bring in Serpent. Who are the fights left? Yeah, I don't mind spending items. I'm not interested in just wasting them due to being lazy, and that's what that would have been. I don't think Gamora's all that for this. Although I think so, if someone wanted to use Gamora, they probably could. Like that. Green Scorpion. Okay. So if we're defining balance as in like equal on both sides, right? And I know a lot of you are probably like, well, what else does balance possibly mean? Then no, he probably isn't, right? Like, is Serpent probably one of the most banned defenders in Battlegrounds? Yes. Is Serpent probably have a higher win rate than most defenders in Battlegrounds? Yes. I have to tell you though, and I went over this in my own video, I often beat defending Serpents. And I don't mean I get like a score of 50,000. I'm saying that in my Battlegrounds experience, even last season and this season, I often beat them. And I play, right now I think I'm in Mysterium 2. I tend to move between like somewhere in Quantum and Mysterium 1. I haven't hit Celestial 6 in quite a while. I just don't play enough. Like I just don't play the mode enough. I finished seasons there. I did a video on like how much time it was taking me and stuff like that. So I don't think I'm that special that like or that particularly skilled or whatever, that my Serpent experience is just this dramatic outlier, right? The one thing I've always added when I get asked these sorts of questions is that I also happen to have two of his best counters at rank 3 in America Chavez and Kushala. And if someone bans one of them, I'm screwed. So if we're defining balance as that, like, you know, Thanos with the, I can't remember what it actually was, but the, you know, the meme, the GIF and all that stuff. No, he's not. He's, in my opinion, the toughest defender in the game right now. No, Jason, let me finish this and we'll definitely check that out because I do want to see that. I do not believe, and this is what I tried to say or show people in my video on it, and I've done this with other. If you guys think about it, and I know you don't, because I mean, none of you are sitting around being like, what was Vega's latest prediction? And we've been tracking his predictions over the last 3 years, and how's he done? I was the one saying that Galan's not going to get rebounds, that Galan was fine, because I felt like Galan did exactly what he was supposed to do. Yes, he was mind-blowingly good in these matchups in War. People kept showing them over and over, and I was like, I think that's exactly what he's supposed to do. That is exactly it. Then I took a lot of shit for this. A lot. Like, if you go back and look at the comments and you guys don't see the DMs I got and stuff. I got Mantis early. Really? Right? And I did the video. I was like, I think she's going to get buffed. And I think that what I'm seeing, it's not quite enough. Not because she wasn't good. She was very good. But because what she was supposed to do, like the intent of her, the role she was supposed to have in the game, she was not hitting. And Mantis got buffed. I wasn't as sure about Bullseye because I think he was talked about and said to be, he's supposed to be brutal. But the more I played him, the more I was like, no, the core mechanic is that, not whatever the hell he calls it, the green thing, terminal velocity or whatever. I know terminal velocity is Quicksilver, I don't care. And it's like, so I would love to see, and I think he will get a slight nerf on the Dex on Bleed. And there was one other one that I got right. I'll admit, I was concerned about Onslaught. Even in my very early video on him, I was like, I still put it like 50.1% because I'm not totally sure what he's intended to. And I'm never sure. I have all the same information you guys do. I guess I do get to see the designers talk about the champions in the CCP server. So that's not true. I do have a little bit more things to frame all this than you all do. So that's not accurate. I shouldn't say it. That actually was not true. That's helped me be like, I think this is what they're intending to do. If you had asked me before about Serpent, I would have been like, yeah, I mean, he's brutal. I could see, dialing down a few knobs and him still probably accomplishing the same goal. But I was not surprised he didn't get nerfed at all, because I think he was literally added to the game to make Battlegrounds decks and Battlegrounds players have to make strategic decisions. And to include champions more like White Tiger, who's a great Serpent counter. He's also great in Battlegrounds. Kushala, America Chavez, or strategically have to ban them. And I think, again, I don't know, it's just I think, is that's something, if you look at why Kabam started adding more and more defenders, is Battlegrounds in its early days, in early, like first year or whatever, it was like nuke. How quick can we get scores? How fast can we get scores? Not that the defenders weren't hard at all, but we had answers for all the hard defenders. And all of those answers were easily put into a Battlegrounds deck. And so it was just like, to the point where we got to Silk. Do you guys remember Silk? I remember I had to ban Silk because I had this dominant 7-star Mystic roster and she was destroying them. Like 6-star Silks, taking out 7-star rank 3 Sasquatches and Mangogs, like they were nothing. And so then if you're Kabam, you're like, shit. Do we now make a champion that can beat 7-star Mangog and 7-star Sasquatch in 28 seconds? And if we keep doing that every other month, like how much longer, like are we gonna get down to like, and I know it sounds like I'm being ridiculous, but if you think about it, like from my standpoint, I'm not asking you that you have to agree with me, and I'm not saying you're dumb if you don't. We can totally disagree. But I think what Kabam did is, instead of producing faster and faster nuke champions to defeat the defenders that already existed, they decided, no, what we're going to do is we're going to make different and tougher defenders. That way the nuke champions that exist right now, they can't handle as many fights. So people need to make a strategic decision. So players like me have ranked up Luke Cage. Is Luke Cage as fast as Silk? Absolutely freaking not. Not even close. I will never tell you that he is. If I do, come back and show me this. I'll buy you an ice cream. And I showed you in the Spicy Meter video that came out last week, and I'm going to show you in the showcase. It's scheduled to come out on Sunday. We'll see. I got a lot of work to do, the VBC stream and all that stuff, but it's going to come out soon. The breadth of fights he can take and get me like a 47 to 49,000 score in Battlegrounds is tremendous. And so he's been a phenomenal weapon for me. I can totally get it why your Celestial players don't want to do that. I totally understand. I'm not saying they're wrong. But in my level where I'm playing, I can often win with a 48,000 score, 47, if I've constructed my deck and I strategically go about it against who I'm playing. So in that definition of balance, as in, is this character fulfilling the role and producing the outcomes that we wanted? Yes, I do think Serpent is balanced. I'm not telling you have to agree with me. I'm not. And trust me, I'm aware that my friend designed him. Noticed at no point did I defend the design. I think he's very heavy-handed. He's brutal. At no point was I like, he's amazingly designed. That's not what I'm saying. This isn't about my friend. My friend is not on the balancing team. He's not. So, yeah. All right. Let's do the BR back. Let's check out those deals and then finish this path. And I will read your chat. I always feel a little weird. Not weird. Weird's not the right word. I always feel like it's a little unfair, like when I get to get up on a soapbox and present all my arguments, and all you guys can do is just like type something back, and I get to either read it or not. Yeah, you got it, Sumi. And again, I am saying he is effing hard. This is why I'll say in my videos, and I'm not arrogant enough to think like my opponents have seen my videos and that's why they do it. I think they're just good Battlegrounds players, and they're like, America Chavez would be a really good weapon to take away from my opponent, being me. And when they do, I'm screwed. Well, Luke Cage is my answer, but against a 7-star rank 3, I'm not there with Luke to get a very good score, so I'm losing. against a 6-star rank 5 ascended Serpent, you know, because it's a signature ability is one of his biggest threats. That's why I show the 6-star rank 5 ascended, because they're often Sig 200. I can get a good score with Luke, and I win a lot of those. But I also have to like place my Serpent or like my Bullseye to go through that there. So, what's up, Silver? Brooklyn, I agree with you completely on Onslaught. I don't think Onslaught was necessarily designed to make as big of a splash in War and Battlegrounds as Serpent is. I think Serpent, and again, in my videos, again, to be abundantly clear, like it's weird, I don't think I necessarily disagree with anyone that I've heard. I think we're just framing it all really differently. I think Serpent was definitely meant to like make a big difference in Battlegrounds and in War defense, to like shake up full-on metas. And as you're saying, create this design space and stuff. Onslaught, that's why I was concerned about Onslaught. I was like, dude shutting down nodes. Like, oh my God. But he's not as powerful offensively in non-chugging matchups as I thought he was. I was wrong there. I was very wrong. Toxic Gamer, you must be new around here. Oh, no way. There's literally no way. I'm going to take that back too. I'm just speaking left and right today, or saying things that aren't true. BG was definitely doing that way before on YouTube, MCoC YouTube, than I was, for like probably 5 years. All right, let's check this out, huh? Let's check this out. Daily special stamps will no longer be progression title based. Oh, wow. One universal stamp. So you don't need to be, what are we called these days? Valiant? You don't need to be Valiant. During the Gladiator Saga, bonus banquet tickets will be added to the daily. What time is this? 1:48. Daily tickets. Okay, during the Glorious Game Saga, bonus banquet tickets will be added to daily. Okay, so just so you guys know, full transparency, I used my 2-3 Saga gem that I got in the sale. I used it on Enchantress. It never made sense to put out a video, just the timing and how busy I've been. So you know, maybe I'll throw it at the back end of something. But I am going to visual updates on store. Improved presentation. All right. They're going to get mocked for that one. Not by me, I don't think, any more than I just did. But yeah, they're going to get some. If people are experiencing lag and, oh, there's tier 4 alpha. Does that literally leave me 25 short? Like literally just 25? Oh, no, we'll go over. We gotta get the deal, right? We gotta do it. I'm bad at math, TruthCom. What's up, buddy? So talk about streams where I'm listening, but I don't say anything. I was on your stream for probably like 45 minutes to an hour yesterday. I joined around when you and some of the guys were talking about rank 3 enchantresses and battlegrounds. And then enjoyed, I think it was Misery kept talking about how much fun he was had. And then I didn't know the voice, but someone was talking about how good Luke Cage is. I just didn't know their voice. Yeah, we got it. What is this, Crystal? It's all shiny and beautiful. The layout's definitely attracted me. Was it like when you show a shiny light and all the bugs fly to it? Okay, so you're basically getting a 5-star. You have a 2% chance to not get a 5-star though. And then here's the stamp. Banquet. And then what's this weekly thing? Tier 6 class catalyst. Okay, I'll just address the downside of this is Cyber Monday is going to be wild. Cyber Monday is going to be wild. The weekly bundle has a 20% chance to get a 7-star. That's tier 3 alpha, right? Okay. Yeah, look at this, guys. There's even tier 4 alpha in the Paragon. Now it's weekly, so that's not growing that fast, but your card is the same. Oh no, that's the banquet bundle. And then your daily stamp card. Okay, so we got to go check those out. The reason why I'm so interested in this is, and what I was saying earlier about the 2-3, is I am intentionally saving to make sure that I can rank 3 Sinister right away. I'm going to awaken Sinister and put in my 6 stones. That is, I spent a lot of time thinking about this, and those 6 stones in Awakening, that's where I'm going with it. As of right now, the only way we know we're going to be able to awaken Sinister is with that gem. I don't believe it. I really don't. I would bet. I offered the bet on my Discord server to them, but no one took me up on it. That I think somewhere, even if it's like a chance to drop in the Banquet Crystals, there will be another chance to get 7-star Sinister. But I'm not going to wait on that, and I don't want to back myself into feeling like I need to spend a ton of money on that. That's just not what I'm going to do. Okay, so here's just the various deals. That's all this is, right? Actually, there's nothing else. I'll be honest. This actually does look. This is a superior sales layout. But I want to get these. So I will almost definitely be getting the daily and the weekly, and then I'm seeing this red one down here. 7-star. So yeah, we won't be getting it. Is there anything else? Crack strikes again. Yeah, I think so, Campo. Man, I'm very excited about Shathra. I have not been able to test her yet, but I'm very excited to do it because I'm feeling very similar to what you're saying. Web store is exactly the same. Am I buying the completion offer for 9.1? No, I don't think so. That feels like a massive whale level. People want to do it, more power to them. But I'm not an arena grinder. You can see by the amount of units I have there. And I enjoy the game, obviously. I'm not going to try to tell you guys I don't. I enjoy the game tremendously. Hold on, let me put this in. And I do spend in order to progress and things like that, but a lot of the spending I do now is related to YouTube and putting out videos and streams and things like that, battlegrounds, that sort of stuff. And that seems well outside of what I could justify for that. You know what? I'm not seeing the daily deals on the web store. Oh no, here they are. Okay, so I'm just gonna buy them on the web store, and then we'll restart the game and open them. Oh, the weekly is not on the web store. Okay. Let's make sure. Okay, something's wrong. I could swear I just bought the Valiant Daily and it's still available to me. Oh, no. It's saying available in 23 hours. Okay, yeah, what you guys are saying is completely accurate. So we'll do the Be Right Back screen. I am gonna buy that, the weekly one. The daily one is actually still available to me, but I have a feeling that's not supposed to be. me, okay, I think we're now back. I think we're back. All right, so we're gonna claim all of this. I thought there was a selector that should have come along with that. What's up, BK? You can double dip dailies. This is where, so that kind of intersection of enjoying the game and enjoying YouTube and trying to make sure that my spending always makes sense on the YouTube side for me and what I'm doing with the channel. This is kind of where they intersect and maybe even crash together a little bit. Crash. Now I understand why he's called Crash. Because, so I have 49 of these. They're actually letting me buy the daily, like you guys said. And where's the store? Where's the store to buy? Okay, I'm actually starting to not like this whole new layout. Where is the store to get Sinister? So I need 100 of them, and I could get, it looks like I could get 2 a day. And the deal looks good enough. Like it's like when they update stores, it's like when they update any sort of regularly occurring deals. Daily deals. Their best value is always right away, right? Because then it degrades over time and the game catches up, and then the deal comes out and all that stuff. So I think what I'm probably going to do is just honestly buy this deal every day until I get the 100, whatever they're called. Because right now we don't know what's going to be in the banquet bundle. Like in no way do I recommend doing that. We have no clue what's going to be in the banquet crystal. We have no clue. So I mean, if that's what you want to do for fun, go for it. Have fun. I no shame. Like honestly, it's a game. Have fun. But don't do that thinking it's like a good investment. You just have no clue. Yeah, Kurt, that was one of the first things I noticed too, that there's actually tier 4A. That's why I think evil version of Crash. That's why I think Cyber Weekend's gonna be crazy. Well, since I know I'm gonna get that other daily deal, we'll do the right back and we'll open up whatever it is that is there. Wait, what the hell is this? All right, so my 2 most wanted Awakened champions now, 7 stars, are OG Iron Man and White Tiger. I'm gonna actually go Mystic, even though I think I'd probably even more excited to awaken OG Iron Man, because the tech champions that are available in the basic, like, I either have them or I really don't want more of them. Mystic, there's a bunch of champions that if I was lucky enough to pull a 7-star, I'd be happy to have extra sig levels on. And so at least I have, a chance. It's obviously not going to happen in this crystal. Yeah. So, and now I am on my way to... So in 25 days from now, early October, I should be able to do this. Check out what you can spend your stamps on. I thought the stamps were for, oh, I get what you're saying. Oh, geez. Where's that? Where do you spend your stamps? That's right. That's another big part of it. Do you guys know where the stamps are? Forgot all about that. Truth, you know it, baby. It's under store. You can see all these little things, like the movement there. I guess you guys can't see my finger. I don't know why I did that. So that's what they're saying is the new. So I've got 4 of these. Oh, so that kind of stinks because I had 4. So now those 4 just get wasted. They'll probably sort that once they realize what they've done. What's in here though? We don't know what's in here. Okay, I'm clearly not understanding something. Oh, you buy... What the heck? Have you guys ever seen someone look more confused? Jason's already on it. Jason's already trying to help me through this. No, you trade them. You trade them in there. You were just there. Trade old stamps for new stamps. Okay. I wish the post office would do that. So, but then where do I get the new... Okay, so I do this, right? Just making sure. Yes, for all level stamps you have. Okay, so... Okay. So what the hell just happened? Now what do I... Where do I... Was that it? Was it like, okay, I hope you had fun. Come back and see us again really soon. We did it! We did it, Troy. We did it! You should have 6. This feels like a pyramid scheme. It really does, Rook. Like, there's a part of this where like, now, call over 10 of your friends. Get each of them to put in $25. You now have $250. Get them to get 10 friends. So you can now buy both Paragon and Valiant offers and get Valiant. What the hell is going on around here, man? So this is it? Isn't this the old one? This doesn't look any different. Right? This is the same. Man, yeah, you want me to be reading emails, man? That's what I do for a living, dude. I ain't doing that in a game. All right, let's open up those few crystals and get back to it. I saw the question about Sinister. Yeah, I think I'm just going all in. I was tempted on a Kushala because her sig is really nice. I got used to playing her without even being awakened, and so I didn't even have that like extra pause or anything like that, and I still thought she was phenomenal. I got very used to that. Now that I have her awakened, I'm seeing it, and obviously I could get her quite a bit higher up. But Sinister, I don't know. There's something too about like, you know, the videos I've been doing lately about Saga resources and things about, I think this is an incredibly rare champion. If you're gonna get them and you're gonna use an awakening gem, sig them up, you know, do the whole thing like Ultron. People have gotten Ultron, stuff like that. It's just the way I think. It's what I would recommend, and so I'm kind of doing it myself. Like, and I do think it'll help Sinister. See, part of me was still hoping for something really good to come around. I do think Sinister would benefit from it. I think it'd be helpful to him defensively in Battlegrounds. I can't see it hurting offensively in Battlegrounds, and then you know, throughout questing and a war and stuff like that, you know. Camo. Yeah. And then if you get 10 more friends to each give $25, you now have a garage full of boxes of meal replacement shakes and a machine that you can strap in your feet and hang upside down. That joke had a lot of legs, but every single one that popped into my mind was like, if people don't know what I'm making fun of, they're gonna think this is getting really weird. Do you guys remember Thigh Master? Was it Thigh Master? The thing that like people would squeeze with their knees together? Like, I mean, there really are machines at the gym that are kind of like that, so I understand where the concept came from. But like, where the commercial is hysterical. Justin, I mean, so I still like I can say what I've done on CCP server. That's not breaking any sort of NDA. I literally was on there saying like I'm fascinated by the decision not to sell something specifically for Awakening Sinister, and they're like, well, there was the Awakening gem, you know that, right? And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know, like that just that doesn't, something's not. There's something I can't figure out there, and yeah, I'm still not so sure on that. You can see it being in a Banquet Crystal. So like there's a 0.0001 chance or something. And I mean, trust me, I'll open up a few crystals, but I'm not gonna go big. I've frequently said that of all the different spending events, that's the one I advise the most to stay the heck away from. And to make sure you set your limit, and that's it. Like honestly, uninstall the game if you have to, because it's a blind auction, and that's how blind auctions are supposed to work. Is no one knows, so they just keep betting up against each other, against an invisible target. And then, of course, the more you put in, the more concerned you are that you're not going to get the rewards you thought you were going to get. So then you spend more, and then that continues on and on over the course of like what, 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So I think there might be a way to awaken them through that, or maybe like through a ranked reward, but I'm not going to be getting any of that. Like I said, I make money on my channel. I do, even with the spending that I do. I make enough to have my wife not be like, you need to quit that channel. She's very supportive of it. But if I was going big on things, on crystals and events like that, that whole making money on the channel thing would die in very fast. What's up, dude? Alberto. How you doing, man? Thanks for being here, bud. The Seinfeld episode where George is competing with Lloyd to sell computers comes to mind. Mr. Sin is a dog on VG offense. Dude, when I'm playing Battlegrounds, just because I know not everyone's watched the whole stream, I'm in Mysterium 2 right now. I've put a little more effort into my deck. I talked with like the Illuminati guys, obviously on my Discord. Misery has actually been really helpful to me too. For just deck construction and stuff I'm testing and working on. And right now, Sinister is one of the larger potential problem causers for me in my deck and the way it's constructed. I think getting him will be a big boon to me. I think I'm doing this wrong. Let's see. I probably have to pay more attention to the actual Scourge. We'll just start over. Yeah, I just think that it doesn't help as much as the Awakening Gem is worth to me on other champs. So it'll be interesting to see your results since you beat me too in many ways. Oh, absolutely. So again, YouTube, right? Like I'm being completely transparent with you guys. That's part of it. Is I have a feeling that, in like 2 months, there's going to be not a ton, but there'll be a handful of awakened Mr. Sinisters at rank 3. And because I do really like the champion, like I wouldn't just do this to do it. Like I'm still a player. I enjoy playing the game. But if there's a champion I want and I can get there early and get that testing in and showcase and stuff like that, then absolutely. And Abdo, like, so for me, it came down to like, who else could I awaken? I could awaken Enchantress, but like, honestly, I'm probably never using her offensively. That's like above my pay grade, I think. And I'm happy with the champions I have that I could use offensively. White Tiger was one that I did consider pretty hard, because I do think getting her at a high sig could make her maybe a slightly problematic defender in the tiers that like you and I are playing in. I don't know, maybe Celestial guys would say she's not, but I don't know. But I've got a really good Mystic roster for Battlegrounds. Like a very, very good, like stupidly good. Like most people would probably be a very, yeah, whatever. That analogy could keep going. It's not worth it. And Sinister, I think, would solve not problems, but it is a weak spot for me. Right? Like I don't have very many tech. In fact, I think I only have one tech champion at rank 3. I know a lot of you are like, oh no, poor baby. Are you gonna be okay? Only one rank 3 in tech. Oh no. But you know, that's where I'm playing and I'm trying to build around my roster. And so Sinister, I actually I think it was yesterday, I did not draft a Bullseye. Now I had another good defensive option, I don't remember what it was, but I did not draft a Bullseye because someone had already pulled Sinister. It was enough for me to be like, I'm going to avoid this and I'm gonna go a different route. I don't remember if I won or not or whatever. This fight has really been a pain. I'm gonna try to, I don't wanna have to keep coming back. Oh, so Abdo, that was the other one I thought of was Luke. But I didn't go Luke because he is in the Titan. And I'm one of those people that thinks they're really lucky. So I'm just totally sure I'm gonna awaken him any day now. And but that could have been an interesting choice, actually. Now that you're, I did think about it. Man, how did you guys get through Toad? What am I doing wrong? I'm obviously doing something wrong. What am I doing wrong? Let's see if any of you guys have an idea. Oh, noisy. Okay, is this the tough path? Oh shoot, you're right. I have seen people talking about this path. I have seen it. Alberta, I use Chavez with Odin Boss. For Toad, I use Angela. Because Angela's awesome. She's a good team. I just use Vox. Vox is poisoning me too, right? Okay, so I'll try this one more time with Serpent. If it's not working out, I won't be stubborn. We'll back out and we'll go in with the options you guys are saying, okay? I appreciate it. Oh, so I thought about originally that was my plan, is I was going to awaken Luke and use the 6 stones elsewhere, because I wouldn't be upset about pulling multiple Lukes, but that's not really what I'm trying to do. I just want the indestructible. Why? So that's one thing I'm not understanding about the Scourge, is why is that I thought Dexing made it go away. Okay, I need to reread the node as well. It's obviously not working. Power moves to power gain, you can spam heavies in the corner. Make sure she has Odin Boss. Okay. Destiny pauses. I think specials make it go away. Okay, thanks, Pablo. You go away. Why do I have White Tiger in here? I'm sure that made sense at some point in time to me. I think I thought I had Angela. Yeah, there she is. I'll put the Odins on Chavez though, because I get what you're saying. Hey, what's up, Aiden? It's a lot of power. I will say that. It doesn't feel undoable. It feels like I was bringing in the wrong champions. Okay. So we will Odin. And going with Chavez. I get what you're saying there, Pablo. I don't want this to be the end of me. I wanted to get this lane down. You know that he's going to destroy me at some point. He's going to evade and... Yeah, okay. I was waiting for that. What the hell's going on? Why did his power shoot up? Oh, because I ran out of... Okay, guys. One more time. Let's try this again from the top. Although you're thinking no Angela now? Aiden, I've been having a really good time this lane, but I think it's because I've been chatting too much and all that stuff. This lane does feel a little different though. This lane feels a little more of a roster check, I think. Let me get through it and I'll have a better idea if I think it feels like a skill check too. What's up, Anita? Yeah, you know what? If I die here or to Toad, we'll back out, bring in Venom, bring in Scorpion for Venom here. And I would think that'll get us sorted. Because I'm definitely feeling the not having Okay, I see what you guys are saying. There was the pause. Looks like the pause does stack, so that's helpful. Come on, dude. Yeah, Starkey's fast. Alright, here comes the moment of truth. You're convinced this lane isn't working right. Aiden, that's where I saw people talking about this. I was still kind of waking up this morning when I was reading that on the server. Yeah, the power gain feels really fast, dude. Like, this feels like a little bit of a roster check and a little bit of a skill check. I am not a fan of Toad, and he does know it. I'll say it to his face. I say it looking right at him. I don't like you, Toad. I don't think you're nearly as good as everyone says you are, and it bothers me. I'm just gonna go in first with Angela to see if I understand what the hell is going on. Thanks, Truth. I appreciate it. I'm enjoying the music too. And everyone helped me out early and let me know it was at a good volume. Yeah, this is just like, I don't... I think some people said they actually just gave up and they brought in Omega Sentinel or Nimrod for this, if I saw that correctly. Was it Brooklyn saying that? Yeah, Brooklyn saying I think the power gain is bugged too. It feels either bugged or like I think they should have tuned it down a little bit. So I tried Serpent earlier and he wasn't keeping up. Maybe he wasn't playing that great. Vox got through. Okay, we could try. I do have a 7-star rank 2 Vox, so I definitely have a highly ranked Vox too. Okay. Let's see if America can get this done. And yeah, it's just gonna be a long fight, which is fine. Oh, got it. Thanks, Brooklyn. Like, it feels really weird to be this far into a fight with Chavez and only done 90%. I mean, this isn't Necropolis, you know? Start getting her other dimensions going, but with that Scourge where it's at, if I don't keep up the negative zone, yeah, look at this. Oh man, we got more connection problems, guys. That's the second time in one stream. That's really embarrassing. That's just really, really embarrassing. It's tough to get good internet out here, you know? Just, you know, I'll try to look for a better provider. So basically, I can't let go the negative zone. And if I do, I need to throw the SP1, right? Woo! Internet came back on. New router. Yeah, I'll look into new router. I do have a Best Buy not too far away, so maybe. He did lose his SP3. Yeah. I'm just doing, you know, it's the internet, Brooklyn. There's nothing I can do about it. All right. Come on, Toady. I gotta get out of the corner here. Well, what do you guys want to talk about while we do this? Is the weather good where you're at? Dude, there's a hurricane going through a lot of the country right now, right? I saw that, I realized. I think that is, what? Why? What happened there? You got limber? Does Toad have limber? What's going on? I hate everything. I hate everything right now. So you need to throw your SP1s. Steel, how you doing, bud? This sucks. I am not happy right now. I'm incredibly unhappy. Alright. Now I gotta adjust my whole plan for you, Toad. I hope you're happy with yourself. Do you see why I don't like this guy? Gotta let him out of his stupid ass corner. There's no way this is what they intended for people to have to do. You 7-star MCoC. Hey, that's pretty good out of the daily. Congratulations. Why do I have the music on? Did I mention a dislike for Toad? Ugly. We're just gonna go through. I don't want to ever have to do this again. Ever. Like ever. I think you've done it. I think I know I did. No, in all the fights, I'm pretty sure you can corner spam. It's just, obviously you can do this fight. It's obviously doable. I just don't ever want to have to do it again. What is like the true like counter there? Warlock? I mean, like, how many fights are there in this whole act? Forever and ever, forever. Tobias, I love it when people get what I'm stupidly doing. Thank you for that. Yes, forever, ever. I can't even remember what that's from, man. Lady Deathstrike. Oh, now you tell me, Aiden. Yeah. And Venom won't be nearly as good without the. I just thoroughly do not enjoy this. In case I haven't made that abundantly clear, like whoever it was on, was it? Oh yeah, it was Misery on Truth Comics stream yesterday, talking about how much fun he's having. I am having the exact opposite amount, but equally strong lack of fun. Like, they could have at least done you a favor. Like, why did he go red there? They could have at least had the power gain stop the moment you throw the special. I don't know. What I want to try to make sure of, though, is I'm not, like, just using the wrong counters and being, like, the problem's me, you know? But it definitely does get you to do stupid things like I just did. Yep, we ain't getting it. Might as well just go for it. This is gonna be an ugly lane. That's fine. I thought Venom might actually get it done for us. Miss Jackson, thank you. Thank you. Oh, better. Did I say hi to you? I think I did. Adam does do really well here, him and Serpent. Dude, so everyone kept saying about Serpent. Maybe it's because mine's a 6-star. His power gain was not, I could not keep up. Like, I just couldn't. Yeah, I can't bet it's finished. Dude, you are like a master over there. How long have we been going? We've been going 2.5. See, this is the problem. I sit down and I'm like, I'm going to stream for like 45 minutes, maybe an hour and a half tops. 2.5 hours later. Oh, I'm gonna be up late tonight. It's worth it though. It's worth it. Thanks, Tobias. It's always nice to be appreciated, you know what I mean? This fight right here is making me almost completely convinced that I am not. There's a counter for Toad that I just didn't use. Might be time to sign off, folks. I want to get this lane done if I can. But some of this is starting to become just my own gameplay errors. I have to. You gonna be streaming late tonight? Remember, I'm on the West Coast too, so you're not on that late for me, actually. That's just typically when I'm working or hanging out with my wife. Yeah, accidental strikers are starting to happen. We'll see if we can muscle through it. If not, we might have to call it. These fights are such a slog. They feel different than everything else I've experienced, but I haven't done that much 9.1, so I don't want to unfairly judge them. I knew it was Haskell, but I thought it was Rose's lit. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, Kurt, so I also like that story content does feel tougher. This does feel like I am doing a thing here. We'll end up killing off Venom, and then I'll team revive. Campo cooked with Venom Pool. Not this. I think he's saying Red Skull. Yeah, that's not surprising. All right, we'll team revive and see what we can do. You'll be back in 5 10. Thanks, Aiden. I can't imagine why I would be off in 5 or 10 minutes, so I should still be here. I'm going to finish exploration, but I think I'm going to watch the football game. Who's playing tonight? It's the Dolphins versus... I literally can't remember who the Dolphins are playing. All right, let's team revive this. do not like. How do you guys like the suggested healing thing? I think it's a good idea. I think it needs work, and it might not be something that could ever actually be done. Because very rarely is it like, oh, that's what I would actually have used. Dude, BK, I saw the yes, I was wasting time on Instagram. And I saw this pretty funny, I guess it was actually a TikTok. I don't know. I'm not cool. As established, I'm a dad. But it was like, it showed him like on his, like one of his first interviews ever. And he's like extremely clean cut. He's like ready to go. And he's like, hi, everybody, welcome, you know, or whatever. And then it slowly goes to where he is now. And yeah, he does. I agree with you. Pretty cool. I'd hang out with him now. A real? I don't know. Is that what they're called, Mr. V? I have no idea what you kids are saying these days. I have no idea. You can't ask me questions like that. It's not fair. Oh, you saw the same one? All right. Hey. Oh, I didn't know that, Kurt. Really? The Mike Daniels, the coach of the... Mike Daniels, right? It was his name? Coach of the Dolphins? Aaron, you don't even have Instagram. There you go. That's the way to do it, man. I don't even know what Instagram is. I still use a flip phone. Okay. I guess America Chavez. We've lost it. We've reached that point in the stream. Nothing makes sense anymore. You whippersnappers. Get off my lawn. Is that where Instagram is? Is that like a baking show? What's that all about? In my day, we just used Betty Crocker. One of the hardest things about trying to be humorous on YouTube is that literally no one laughs. And that was probably one of my biggest struggles in doing this. Was like, usually you make jokes, you know, people are laughing, you're with your friends and you're like, you know, talking shit or whatever together, and people are laughing, like chuckling or whatever, and you can see like, oh, people thought that was funny, like keep with that line of joke. On YouTube, you get silence. Flip phones, I only know pay phones. My kids like look at me, they're like, what's a pager? And we'll like explain that to them. They're like, why would you have that? It's like, oh, okay, someone needed to get a hold of you. Like, you know, they're like, so wait, you know, obviously they call my parents like grandma and grandpa, right? And they'll be like, so wait, grandma and grandpa would pick up a phone, send you a message that they knew you couldn't answer. You then would pull over, get out a phone or look for a payphone, then call them back? I was like, yes. And they're like, why? Like, you can tell like there's no context for why. Like, and I was like, well, that's why we kind of started developing like some sort of like pager codes, right? Like 911 meant this is an emergency, call me now. If it was just like the number, it's like, okay, whenever you get where you're going, give us a call. I think it was like 143 meant like, I love you. And I'm sure there's a ton more, you know, I might not read them. You guys can put them in the chat. I might not read them. I know some of you guys. I know some of y'all. But yeah, I mean, that was, why would you do that? Like, wow. The other day, because we've been doing a fair amount of driving, like that glamping trip and all that stuff. Why am I doing this? This isn't going to go well. It was, you know, we used our GPS, like Google Maps and whatever. And so my wife and I started telling them, like, I think Thomas Guide was only for Southern California. Have any of you all ever heard of the Thomas Guide before? Do you know what that is? I think they were Southern California only. Yeah, this is not going to go well. This is fun. So if you ever want to learn how to evade future Ant-Man specials, you want to just use all your units, get to this fight, and then you can just sit here and do this. Alberto, what Alberto, right? As long as you laugh at your own jokes, that's all that matters. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, dance like no one's watching, right? Sing in the shower. And at least you were not out in public laughing when everyone else is silent like they are here. Dirty looks coming my way. Oh, man. I was born a bit too late to even see those things. It wasn't worth seeing, man. Like, it wasn't like you missed like the dinosaurs or something cool. This was flip phones, pagers, pay phones, like that kind of. What's up, Allison? Yes, I completely agree. I enjoy watching. Her brother is complimenting Abdo. I enjoy watching Abdo streams for a very similar reason. Oh, Campo. I think that's why. Yeah. So for Campo saying, you know, this is at the time where like you couldn't just text someone if you were running late. So you needed to be when and where you were supposed to be, when and where you said you would be there. Like, that's just how it was. It's like, and so I think that's why I'm still that way, you know? Like, you know, we'll be running late. We got kids and the whole thing, right? And this isn't going to go well for me, is it? I'm totally lost. And so I'll tell him, like, hey, we need to call so-and-so, whoever we're supposed to meet up. And he's like, send a text. I was like, shouldn't we call them? Like, text, like, I don't know, like, what if they don't see their text? What if, like, I don't know, what if it totally changes the plan? Oh, he's glancing my stuff. Alright guys, I am sorry. If you're here for gameplay, go back about an hour in the stream. It is much better. We've lost it. Thanks, Kurt Russ. Like, oh, no, don't worry, none of us are here for gameplay. No, we need that. Even you can go back an hour, and it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same thing. Hey, we survived. We survived. What do you know? I'm telling you, this power gain is absurd. Now, I also, because it's Travis, we're more cheesing it, and it does feel like cheese. Maybe this is what they intended, though, because she has been good. If you keep your eye on it and mindful, it's when I get busy talking and yapping that problems start to arise. Thanks, Mr. V. Chavez is OP, Truth. You got that right. And next tell two ways. That's right. It made the like noise. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, you guys don't want to get me started on that. What's this guy all about? Because we already got Chavez. When Mr. Attacker activates Striker, they still 3% of the defender's max power, while in Mr. Strike. Okay. Can't even read anymore. While a Mystic Striker is active, the defender cannot gain power from being struck. Okay. So you don't want to parry because you're going to get an armor up. Every 12 seconds, the defender gets unblockable. That's not fun. If the attacker's out of striking range, the triggers attacker gains. Oh, okay, cool. So we stay away. Leaves me into shock.
Nothing protecting ability accuracy, right?
Hey, what's up? So can you guys hear DLL, or is he super quiet on your end? Buddy, don't change your volume.
Mm-hmm.
So because of the music, this is where I had trouble the other day when I think you were on. Turn him up. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to be on that much longer. DL, are you going to be on for another 5-10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to turn off the music so we can hear DLL better. Can you say a word or two?
Yeah, I'm here. Based on the chat immediately going Tigra, yeah, that was my suspicion. There's nothing protecting him ability accuracy. It doesn't have to be Tigra, but any neutralizer would be good, as long as they got a striker.
Yeah. Oh, no. What am I doing? I almost exited the whole quest. We're at the tail end of a lengthy quest. Me and Toad had words. Toad got me back, man. Toad got me back hard today.
Yeah, he can be rough.
He's a meanie. All right. Oh, I've got a 7-star Wiccan. This is so people have asked like how difficult it feels and that sort of thing, and I feel like it's been a semi-tough gauge for me because outside of Toad, everything's been easy. Is not the right word. You know, I almost never use that word in regard to MCoC. It's been very doable. It has felt more challenging than 7 and 8, but it'll be like that where I'll be like, what should I do? Oh yeah, I've got a rank 2 7-star answer, and it's like, okay, I mean, like how, like, so I do feel like there's a bit of a roster check here, you know?
Yeah, I think that's definitely pretty intentional. Like, this is speaking incredibly broadly, but like a large part of the reason that Act 6 was considered difficult, like so difficult back in the day, was that it was a pretty hard roster check, right?
Yeah.
Less so as time has gone on, because we just have more characters that answer those things. Like, it's never going to feel like it did on release. But then, like, Act 7 and 8 were generally easier, both in an RPG, and if you had the properly ranked champions, then also that. But, like, a lot of the, quote, difficulty there was stats, which is why so many endgame players felt like they were pretty easy. This is, again, papering over things. I think Act 9, the philosophy is intentionally to go back towards a bit more RPG checks, but I believe it's like with the understanding that the game is just richer now, right? Like, it shouldn't feel like Act 6 did on release, precisely because there is so much breadth of champion ability these days. And so, like, it is supposed to make you plan a little bit more intentionally than Act 7 and 8 did. And that is going to mean that it's going to be rough for some people who are missing things in their rosters. But, I don't know. I personally am a fan of where this is, but it's always going to be different for people.
Yeah, I mean, yes. Like, yeah. Like if we were on Zoom, I'd give it the thumbs up, like, yes. Can White Tiger take Galan? She's a brand new rank up for me. I've watched a couple of videos. Like, I watched Bitter Steel, I think it was like JS, Trappy, and a couple more. And I kind of forgot about how she gains Fury. Can Galan be power stolen?
Yeah, he can. The problem is that you have to be very specific with when you allow him to throw his specials so that you can knock him down immediately after them.
I think that's what happens. I think I started getting in a bad rhythm that felt... Pablo, no. People miss that.
I chuckled at that one.
The juxtaposition is always hysterical. All right, let's just Wiccan this. Let's Wiccan this. Galan's SP1 evade has been something that, like, except for like there was a couple seasons there was a war season where I got sent to take it with Rentra like all the time. I talk about this all the time. And I hated it. It was like a tactic where like they would heal back and like there was just so much that made it pain. In that season, I finally learned the SP1 actually relatively well. But there's something visually about it for me that doesn't line up well at all.
Yeah, I think like from a frame count perspective, it's almost exactly as wide as the Dex window, so you just have to be perfectly on top of it. It's annoying.
I thought it actually wasn't possible to punish. And as just shown, that is inaccurate. It is possible to punish. You know, I'm accidentally strikering less today than I was last time I streamed.
So you've been having issues with that?
Yeah, but because I've had those historically when streaming, and it's usually when I take a long break from streaming, I've always thought it was a me problem. Like I
use a different device for this.
Yeah, it's a smaller phone, and one of the things I've noticed that I do is like for whatever reason, like the left side, I start to hold it a little bit lower. Mm-hmm. And so I think that creates here, just ended on cool SP3. I think that creates like an angle where when I go to hit something else, I accidentally hit the striker. So I really feel like it's a me issue. And as I stream more, I'm noticing I do it less and less and less. Cool, good call. Thanks for the neutralizer. A suggestion. BK, same problems. Okay. We never have seen the toad. Yeah. Go ahead. No, just the whole toad thing, man. Like he got me back good today, man. He got me back good. This is now a full-on feud. We are in a full-on feud now. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him good when he's least expecting it. Yusuf here. What's up, dude? Oh, here.
Yeah,
he's asking you a question.
Technical cause of the app resets. When you say resets, do you mean hard crashes? Because I haven't run into anything like that. And can you be specific about when you're running into them?
I typically run into a game crash when I've had a fight go very poorly, but I'm not dead yet. So I have the opportunity to like maybe salvage the fight. It's weird. My internet has crashed twice. But the stream has stayed alive. It's just been the game, so maybe.
Yeah. I do want to touch on one thing real quick, just for Troy.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, like accounting for the tone. I understand you're frustrated. People have been theorizing, myself included, when I was a player, that the AI, is holding on to things until buffs expire, until debuffs expire, etc., for literal years. It's not like a new thing to feel. I promise you, it's not happening. The AI is built in a way that it has no idea what buffs, debuffs, passives, etc. are currently active or not. Just as a heads up there.
No, you and Zoe did 3 miles of us fighting Toad?
I did see that.
Thank you, Stink. I appreciate someone getting my joke. Okay, so I don't want to. We realized that because I'm going to go in on those daily deals. I don't ever recommend it, but if you're gonna get them, I think right when they get buffed is the time where you get like just the greatest value, and it makes sense because they've just been buffed. I'm intending to take Sinister to rank 3 immediately. And, well, I guess I will have 9.1 done in 25 days, which will be another rank 3, right? So, I just don't know who I want to rank 3 today. Actually, I kind of want to rank 3 Shocker. Let's see here. I I mean this. I kind of want to rank 3 Maestro. There's something about him. Despite having very good counters, I struggle. I struggle in Battlegrounds.
He's annoying. I don't know. I don't want to get too far into this.
Yeah.
Seer, I don't know how to pronounce your username. Like,
okay,
I do a fair amount of work with the AI side of things.
Here's
I'm
what
not
we're not
lying to you.
Okay,
it's up to you,
guys. DL is on call. He's here as my friend. That's it. We're done. No more. I'm in a good mood. You make me go to the bad place, I'm gonna make you go to the bad place. All right, we're just done. We're gonna go back to Happy Fun Town. Okay, here we go.
I will try and touch on Usafa's thing though. Just if it's actually during the gameplay, I haven't run into that, and unfortunately, I don't really have much of an answer for you. Would definitely send in support ticket.
All right, I'm gonna call the stream, guys. I gotta go. You all are the best. DL, thanks for being here. Chat, just don't do it. O's fan, thank you for the donation. Troy Story and Champion IMA, thank you all for being here. I will catch you all very